Welcome to another edition of Peaks, Valleys, and Prosperity. This week, the topic will be transparency. That's what we're going to talk about, man. But not in the sense of transparency when it comes to being transparent with others, whether it be in relationships, work, business, but it's about being transparent with yourself. Because first of all, my philosophy is in order to be transparent with others, it comes from within yourself. And I like to say Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers, single fathers out there doing what they got to do to be better for themselves and the little ones that's looking up to them as well. Back to the topic though, in life we're in a real funny place right now when people think that when you're being direct or letting them know that you disagree with them, like they don't understand it or they take it a certain way as if you don't like them just because it's a disagreement. But it's a right way and a wrong way to go about it on the lines of transparency. Because if you don't agree with something, I feel that you should let the person know in a way that they would be able to understand it. Because everybody has different communication styles and certain topics hit people a certain way. And what I mean by transparency is like, I'll give you an example. It doesn't have to be in relationships because in relationships, you gotta learn and grow and understand the other person's communication style in order to move forward and work in a way that both parties benefit. But the story I'll give, it goes like this, right? Let's say you go to a job interview, everything goes perfect, right? They tell you, you come work with us, you don't have to worry about bills, your family, cars, mortgages, everything's gonna be taken care of. All you gotta do is sign on the dotted line and your life will be worry-free, right? And it sounds good to a lot of people and I'm pretty sure most of us out here would jump on the offer. But that situation is a little cloudy because yes, they're offering all of these things, right? But how much is it that I have to give of myself in order for all those things to happen? And when it comes to being transparent, it's also the person on the other side of the table have to ask not just questions, because you can ask questions all day until you're blue in the face, but asking the right questions provide the right answers instead of asking questions just to get answers and nothing happens. Because a lot of people ask questions, and I've learned through different negotiation schools and learning about human behaviors and how they all interact in certain situations. But when you ask the right questions, then you can get the right answers instead of jumping through hoops or trying to figure out a way to get to the end goal. And that's another part that I would like to talk about as far as transparency, because it's always an end goal or motive, if you will. And when we don't know what the end goal is going into a situation, that's when a lot of confusion happens and things don't necessarily end well. But for me, in my experience, when I've tried to be transparent with some people, I'm always seen as being a jerk sometimes because I wasn't always transparent or direct, and I still struggle with it. But I'm learning as I go because nobody likes, I know I don't, but some people may like being jerks, but I know I don't like being a jerk, and hurting people's feelings has never been something that I like to do deliberately, I guess. But some people have that trait. And for me, I try to take a backdoor approach when I'm talking to certain individuals, and that comes in with knowing the communication style of the people that you're dealing with, people or person. Because once you hit that button that makes them feel like you disagree with them, it can completely cause the person to shut out and not hear anything else you say and just focus on what you said that offended them. And that causes problems with transparency, because if the situation in the air is cloudy, then you can't see through it. And you end up running the hamster wheel race and nothing gets accomplished. But transparency is the goal that I've been working on, trying to accomplish. And it's an uphill battle because you have to deal with different individuals on a daily basis. And for me, I don't like being a jerk and hurting people's feelings. But I also like getting things accomplished. So it's like that gray area in between where I have to figure out my audience and understand them a little bit better so that I can deliver my message in a way that will connect with them so they can give not positive feedback but good feedback on any situation that we have at hand. But whatever you do this week, be deliberate and get things done. And execution is praised. So be transparent in all you do in every relationship. And it's not just about intimate relationships, because we build relationships every day with greeters at Walmart or grocery store clerks and people that we work with. And I value relationships a lot, which is why I'm starting on this path of transparency. And as always, thank you guys for tuning in. We're in a different setting. You know, we're in the office, came out of the kitchen / living room. So now we're in here hanging out. But I wish you all the best on your weekly endeavors. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's just be better. Until next time, I'm out.